We played around with the skirmish mode in that last video, and today I want to check out the campaign. There's a couple campaigns. There's 2 campaigns in the game right now, and 4 factions. They are planning on more campaigns and more factions. There's also community-made stuff that's planned or can be made in the game. But there's a campaign that there's the tutorial campaign. You're you're the knights and the rangers and the swordsmen, that kind of a thing. You're the good folks, or not. You're the typical folks. The other campaign is you're the swamp people, and I want to see the swamp people. So that's what I'm gonna be. I got destroyed by rats last time I played, and I would like to be the rats. I think is what I want to do. So I want to check something out real quick though. Skirmish mode. I want to check something first. They got four factions, and I guess they plan on having more. And I wondered, can I change my name? I can't change my faction though. That's locked. So I guess we have to be Arlean for these. Is that right? I could join that one. I guess I could do it that way. So I can be Loth. If we want to be a different faction. Baria, Roth, Rana, some Tranya, or Arleon. Okay, so I guess I have to just go. It's weird. That's weird. Anyway, okay. So, let's check out the campaign. So there is, I dabbled a bit. I played a little bit with the Song of Stoutheart. We're a young baroness. We're gonna go get some units, travel across the world, and raise an army to go save the day or whatever. The second song, From the Ashes, freed from the slave mines of Baria, Rask, the South Creek Flats, and a small band of Rana flee and fight their way to the deep marsh and home. But the dangers in the marsh are many, and Rask must awaken the might of Rana to end the threat from the humans once and for all. From the ashes we rise. There's 4 factions. There's the humans, there's the swamp people, which is what this one is. There's an undead faction, and I don't remember what the last one is. More faction, I don't remember. So we're going to Freehaven. Okay. Enslaved are the Rana. Enslaved are we all. Humans are many, they're big, and we're small. They come to the marshes, they take us away. Gollum is saying this. They steal all the younglings at night and in day. But you know, little youngling, that time always change, and we will be free. I know it sounds strange. The wielder will come. His shackles will break with fury within him. His powers will wake. Oh, the rider is come. We sorrow no more. The rider is come. The Rana do roar. It's a song. I figured that out at the very end. Yep. Spiritual successor to Heroes of Might and Magic. That's definitely what this game is. All right. Rask of South Creek Flats have been a slave of the Barians since he was taken from the marsh as a youngling. Day after day, he and other spawnlings toiled in the mines. He had accepted his fate, and the fate of the Rana. For all it seemed hopeless, that was until today. Well, Frogling, today is your lucky day. I, Captain Xavier Silkspool, have freed you and your fellows. Your chains are broken, and no longer will you work in the mines of House Rosewater. By my hand and my contract, freedom is yours. I'm a frogman. Freedom, thank you, friend of Rana, friend of Rask. I am friend to no one. I have but my honor and a contract, and this contract would have me free you. Come, Frogling. Today we are allies, and I would see you safely away. I have a name. But how can we leave? We can't make our way across the desert and home to the marsh. I used my talents as a wielder and activated this portal. Just step through and it will take you far from here to your beloved swamp. The marsh provides. We owe you our lives, Captain Silkspool. But with these weapons and your aid, we shall free the other slaves in the mine. Too late. Our alarm has been raised, and Aliyah will come for you. Run home, little frogling. Okay, lead my mercenaries through the fire's gallant wielder, Captain Silkspool. This guy left Rask and his spawn mates to escape through the activated portal. Okay, let's go through the portal. Energy of the activated portal pushed Rask and his small band of spawn mates through, and they arrived in the outskirts of the beloved marsh. After quickly claiming a nearby lookout tower, Rask and his loyal friend Cheekum gathered close. Rask, what shall we do? We escape north. The old Rana would say to keep Ravagers peak on our right by day and follow the water lily starlight by night. Soon we will know true freedom. I didn't know I was going to be playing as frogs, and this is fantastic. Slaves no more. This is great. I've never played a frog race in any game before, I don't think. So those of you that have not seen the game yet, let me give you a little tour here. First off, the pixel art. Yes, it is great. We'll zoom out. We zoom in. Look at that. Ooh, I just want to do this. I just want a game where I can just do this. This is all I want. This is all it. My leader's name is Rask. Rask doesn't fight, but Rask has skills in offense and defense and things, and he will get items that we will put on him so we can go and fight and lead his troops. We have some frogmen. We got some hunters. I have 25 hunters in my army right now, and we're gonna go up and escape to the marsh. Which I guess, he said north, so we're going to go north, I suppose. I guess I never played Battletoads. So we have an army of Barian merchants over here. Our army. We have a group of army of merchants we're going to go slaughter. Up ahead, some merchants were facing Rana, forcing Rana into cages and preparing them for transport. One of the cage Rana spotted Rask and his small band of refugees and cried out a warning. A warning. You there, get in line with the others, and we'll be on our way to the mines of Tempest Dunes. Come on, hurry up and no one gets hurt. We aren't slaves, Captain Silkspool, friend of Rana, freed us. Silkspool? That's quite the story. Look, I'm really throwing this guy under the bus. We know you're runaway slaves and must be both hungry and lost. House Bellicus will welcome you with open arms. Come peacefully, and we will give you extra rations for a week. No, never again. Free the younglings. That fool Silkspool has armed them. It will be the 12th Moon Massacre all over again, and no profits for us, froglings. We have no quarrel with you. You are free to pass. Ross couldn't tear his eyes from the frightened younglings in the cages. His heart beat loudly in his ears. His body grew hot with rage. Suddenly, he heard a voice inside his head. Awaken. Rask felt the pain. The rage flow to him, and from his spawn mates, he felt essence. We aren't leaving without the younglings. Free them now. Yeah, get them, Rask. You dare challenge us, swamp spawn? Be thankful we don't clasp iron on your tiny wrists. No one talks about my wrists like that. Or something like that. Okay, fighting time. I'm surprised Nookrium is playing the Frogman campaign before the human campaign. I played the human campaign before. I didn't play all the way through it, but I played a bunch of it last night. So I want to see the frogs. And that's what we're doing. So the game plays out like Heroes of Might and Magic, if you're not familiar with that. Like Battle Brothers, if you're not familiar with that. Tactical turn-based. We want high ground over low ground, take turns fighting. We have powers. I have spells, which is what that essence is. Every turn I'll get essence. So a real trick to the game is putting troops out that give you the essence you want to cast spells. That's something I didn't really quite catch on the first time I was playing it. So if we want arcane essence, we want troops that will give us arcane essence. These frogs give me creation and destruction essence, which we'll see where that comes in later on. So anyway, let's go do a manual battle and fight these filthy, filthy merchants. Ooh, they're big. Look at these guys. So there's 4 of these guys here. There's 2 of these. We got 17 frogs and 18 frogs. You can see my turn first. They go. Then they go. He can go up to there. So I'm going to go stand right here and just sit. Pass my turn. And then where are you going to go to? You're going to go right there. So I'm going to go say, we want the high ground, right? High ground, good stuff. So, we could work together, right? We're not like filthy humans. We're frogs. Oh, look at them scamper around. We work together, I think. Okay, so we're gaining some essence here. So now with that essence, I can show you that, I guess. If you thought that they didn't see that before in the video. We're gaining destruction essence. Once we get 5, we'll unlock aggression, which is spells we can give to our people. And same thing with creation. This one makes barriers in the battlefield or gives insect swarms, that kind of stuff. The double one, we got 3 of each, which gives us explosive fungi. which I think sounds like a thing we want to put out there. So we're going to go put one there, there, and there. I'm going to let him come to us. I think. I could go hit him. No, I'm just going to sit right here. I think it's a good idea. Go up here. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the best idea. Okay, we killed two of them with that. Oh yeah, we got him. Every time you attack back. Like that. So yeah, again, he's attacking back. I'll kill 2 to 3. Got him. Your wielder gets to choose a bonus, 1 of 3 choices every now and again. Yeah, I think it's every 8 levels is when you get to choose that. We lost 11 frogs. 11 frogs died this day, but we'll remember them. Rask and his spawn mates released the chained up Rana, who quickly joined his ranks. What happened? We could all feel your power and rage pour into our bodies and strengthen us. We could see you wield magic. Something within me snapped and broke like the chains around our necks. Perhaps I am a wielder. Maybe I always was. The marsh adapts. Never heard of a Rana wielder in our time, Rask. What should we do now? We must free as many Rana as we can and escape into the marsh. Okay, 12 troops want to join us. Yes, please. Okay. I guess it sorted them around. I didn't really want to do that, but it's okay. Okay, we got more. We got 12 more hunters. I accept. And there's little things on the map we can go look at. This one's going to be 2 movement for 1 turn. Stop by the abandoned cart. Some gold. We'll hit this up. Get some sight. Rack and Cheekum join the other escaped slaves to fill their water skins from the pond and drink to fill. Cheekum. What is it? I've forgotten what a marsh smells like. In the mines, I would dream about home, imagining my village in the pond where I spawned. Every year I lose a little more of that memory. We'll never go back to the mines, my friend. Never. We'll run into the deep marsh where the Barians will never find us. Okay. Out of movement, so we got to end the turn here. So I think I wanted to go... Oh, yeah, we're going that way. Okay. Pick up some wood here. Got some slavers over there, and we're angry. A little riled up, if you ask me. What have we here, more Rana? For target practice, run back to your bog. Leave our marsh now, Barian. We will feed your body to the bog. All right, I like these frogs. Okay. Yeah. Got a nice kill cam when we zoom in. And the game knows it has good pixel art. So we got a ranged guy and a melee. Again, I'm going to let them come to me. He can reach. You can see his range. He's got a double damage range and a solo damage, normal damage range. So I think what I want to do is hang out here for a minute. Okay, now we get up. Oh, I can't quite reach. They're smart. Back it up. No, don't go that way. That's more like it. That's more like it. Okay, now we got her. Okay, we got her now. We're going to go run here. Instead, we can kill all 7. So we can do 96 to 144 damage, which is going to kill 7 of them. Yes. This guy doesn't look so good. We can put more of these out. Do we want to do that? He might back up. I don't know where he's going to go, actually. He'll probably back up. Get up on him. Ouch! You know what faction you're fighting against? I think this is the Barians. We're fighting against the Barians. Fool, what have you done? I freed you from the Barian oppressors. The Rana are slaves no more. Come with us. We have no choice. They will send a mighty wielder after us, and the humans always win. Our days are numbered. Life returns to the marsh. You listen here, buddy. We always have a choice. It'll take more than a wielder to free the Rana. We'll gather in the marsh until we are a force so great that the desert will tremble from our steps. Yeah. Never seen a Rana wielder before. We'll come with you, but if you wish to succeed, persuade more of our spawnlings to join us. Okay. Now, he's leveled up. We're level 2. We can get plus 20 melee offense, up from 10. We can get 10 melee, 10 range, 10 defense for 2 rounds. Or get another round of troops. I'm going to take the melee damage. We need defense. Don't forget, only not get defense. Okay, more frogs. There's a lean-to over here. There's more stuff we can collect up over this way. I don't know if we want to go too far down here. We'll pick up the gold. The Barbarians are your second favorite faction of the game. I've only played with the Arkham or whatever they are. Which way do we go? Not sure. The trail keeps taking us south and away from Ravager's Peak. There's trouble ahead. Can you hear it? I hear the yips of the Dreth. And if I remember correctly, that is the call of a Ravager. We can't turn back. We must find our courage and face the beasts. If I die today, at least I have seen the marsh once more. That's right. Do we want to go down this way? No, those doggies, those Dreths. Oh, we have to, don't we? Did I get that one? I didn't get that, did I? Why didn't I get that? Okay. Did I? Is that where I got my frogs? Okay. Oh, we can buy frogs. Yeah, give me 17 more frogs. Okay. How did I miss that? Bubbling pot. That thing, we got one battle's going to give us plus 20 offense. That's all we got over here. I'm going to spend the rest of my money, though, on some more frogs. Okay. Let's head down here. So they seem to be, yeah, they seem to be, like, pointing this way. But I need to go this way. There's a camp down there. Oh, Ravagers and Dreth. They're a medium challenge. I don't know what the challenge is for this one. Easy. Let's go do the easy. Huge bird-like beasts with piercing beaks and sharp talons. Ravagers fill the clearing. These were the most feared creatures of the marsh, and they stood between Rask's band of refugees and the safety of their marsh. I don't want to be food for the Ravagers. Don't be afraid, Cheekum. If we don't defeat these beasts and they eat us, at least they are of the marsh, and we won't die as slaves in a mine in far-off Barrier. That's the spirit. Yeah, at least we're food for somebody that lives around here. That's good. Good deal. I can only put these guys wherever these green spots are. So I'm going to do this. Delicious frogs. Okay, he's got some movement, doesn't he? We can hit all, I think. Yeah, so I think I want to go here. You done, buddy. Just stay there. Okay, hop up here. Get the high ground. We have a swarm of insects. Does 6 damage and minus 10 initiative to the troop. Or we can do this thing as well. Yep. Stay there. He might come up here, so let's just do that. Oh, we're gonna kill him. There we go. I was gonna show the high ground bonus, and I didn't. I just want you to stand there, because I think he's gonna die to these things. Not quite. I probably could have killed him without losing anybody, and I didn't. What are those animals? Mad chickens. Real mad chickens. This campaign is fantastic. I'm not a reviewer, but I love the whole frog story. Some of the Ravagers were killed, some ran off, but a few retreated, and Rask ordered his troops back. There was something about these creatures that resonated with him, so he slowly approached the lead Ravager. Rask, what are you doing? These are creatures of the marsh, same as us. Something within them calls out to me. This is madness. They will kill you. No, they will join me. To the amazement of his followers, Rask reached out a hand, palm up towards the Ravagers as he'd seen the Barians do with the horses. biggest one bent her neck toward Rask, and he swiftly climbed on top, mounting a ravager as a rider. Oh, man. Their essence is the same as ours. We are all creatures of the marsh. We can tame them, protect them, and we will do the same. They will do the same for us. I can feel them. Rask in the legends of the old Rana rode ravagers to war. There is another legend my granny would tell me. Something about the rider has come. Save Granny Sawtooth's tales until later. We should hurry and ride deeper into the marsh. The Barians will be in pursuit. Okay, yeah, I'll bring him in here. Okay, we get melee resistance. We want some of that. Well, that does both. We want that. Okay, we now ride these things. It's a fungus farm over there. I kind of ignored this one. We can go to the camp for stuff. Let's just go. Just do our mission. Some Rana families had built farms here, hoping that trade and gifts of food would keep them free from the slaver's shackles. We saw you. We see you. Riding a ravager, the legends speak of a day like this. I don't know our legends. I've been with the Barian mine since I was very young. I'm Rask's. Rask, the first rider. I shall follow you. Okay, you're all welcome. We must hurry east. I got 5 shaman, but I can't take the shaman because I don't have any space for the shaman. I'm very bummed about this. I want the shamans. Can I kick you out? Okay. I can't handle all of them. So I'm going to take the shamans. Hey, R3DV Blue. Can I move too much? Yeah. More hunters. I'll take them. More gold there. Got some wood and lumber. There's a shaman tent over here, which will give us more shamans. I will buy them. 10 more of those guys. Fungus farm over here, which gives us 150 gold. Did I do this one? I keep doing that because I go up to it, but I don't have the movement to claim it, and I think I'm claiming it, but I'm not. There we go. Okay. I don't have the money for another one of those guys, so let's go get this bubbling pot over here. +1 damage, +1 treatment, -25 defense for 1 battle. I will take the Glimmer Weave, which we'll need eventually. Okay, we're almost there. We've got an easy troop to take out. +1 destruction for the battle. We got some bandits up this way with all kinds of good stuff. Musketeers over here. I don't even fight these guys. How tough are you? Easy. Get these bandits. We can get all kinds of good stuff. Hand over your valuables and you may live. Humans are all the same. No respect for life, only profit. Ah, we're fighting Ferengi, huh? Alright, so the shaman's going to go back behind here. We're going to go like this. We're gonna stack up around this little mountain. You can quick battle if you want. How can I cheese infinite skeletons? Well, I'll show you how in a minute. Okay, you're gonna go up that way. So we're gonna go and use this as our stand. So you're up here. Maybe we should just charge at him. They're gonna shoot me anyway. Just get in there. I'm not sure what the shaman does. What do you do? I don't know what you do. You don't have any special abilities, it looks like. Oh, you're ranged? Oh, yeah. Just a ranged guy? Alright. Hey, let me do some of this. She's gonna move up there, surely. No, you're supposed to go up on the high ground. Alright, you can probably get him killed. Yeah. Don't step in those, they hurt. You come back here, you coward. You stop that. If we walk through here, they're going to get opportunity attack. Now we're frogs with blood on our hands. Favorite faction is the undead faction. It's a game on my wishlist, but I'm not sure if I want to get it. I guess it depends on how long the single player campaign is. I'm not a fan of multiplayer. Well, it has the, you can make, there's like player made campaigns is a thing. So if that takes off, I think it's fantastic. We got a band of hostile troops here guarding this bandit hideout. I don't know if I want to risk my whole army. It gets a medium difficulty and we might lose. I don't want to risk that. Let's go ahead and just do our job this way. I was going to show you tech. So in the skirmish mode, in the main game, you're going to build a town, and that town will build buildings around it. And one of the buildings you can make is birthing pools or dragon pyramids research buildings. And you can get things that will allow you to have more damage for certain guys, or where are they at here? These guys might not have it, actually. Where you can carry more troops. +1 hit points for Rana troops. These guys actually don't have it. The other guys have it where you can carry more, like militia or whatever, in your army. I noticed there's a dad joke wanted over here. So, let's see what I got today. Earlier, yesterday, I was, you know, I'm kind of a crafty fella. And I was making a model of Mount Everest, because that's what I do. And my son came in and asked if it was to scale. And I told him, no, you're just supposed to look at it. All right. I can go get some wood over there. Yeah, we're not. Are we in a hurry? Actually, we are, but we'll go grab some wood. Reflecting pool. Ooh, yeah. Builder gains 200% more gold when pillaging. Melee resistance. Or a 4th troop. I want that. I will take this. What is this? Swamp spear. Yeah. Okay, so my guy now has a spear. It gives him +6 offense. That 6 offense goes through the troop. The whole troop gets 6 offense. So it's just a modifier for the troop. It took a minute to hit. Those are the good ones. Those are the best ones. More of these guys, which are going to be easy to kill. But you know what? I guess we could go that way. Forget these guys we'll go this way. We're going to try the old all quick battle. Hope no one dies. 12! Outrageous. Few were left standing after the battle, and Rask approached them with outstretched hands, palms up. Soothed them. We got 3 of these guys have joined me. Okay. We're going to go burn this town down. What are we doing that for? We're going to go take this town. Small settlement of Rana had been able to survive here on the fringes of the marsh. As Rask and his band approached, an old hunter came out to greet them. Are you the ones causing all the ruckus? We had managed to have a peaceful life here. They took your broodlings as slaves. What kind of life is that? A bad one, but life still. The marsh adapts. It's time for Rana to live in the marsh without fear. Fear, the marsh provides. The marsh provides a Rana wielder, just like the legends. A wielder? I never believe I'd meet a Rana wielder. Never before did I dare to dream a life without fear. Red Reed Flats will support you and follow you. The marsh gives life. Capital L. To scale, I'm not sure I'll measure up. Okay, out of movement, so I can't claim it. Okay, so this is my town now. So now we own a town. We can go and we can draft troops in here. I'm going to put them actually in my army. And we're going to hire, for them, we're going to hire some shamans as well. And, oh, I can't upgrade here. Okay. Some undead things over there. It seems like we can upgrade the farm, shaman tent. With resources, we can upgrade this stuff to make it cool. Let's go right there. Grab that guy. Got some more gold over here. All kinds of good stuff over here. Giant mushrooms. +1 damage, +1 troop movement, and -25 defense for 1 battle. There's some big guards over there. There's a bunch of them. So I think what we need to do is gear up a little more. Then we'll go get them. +1 creation for a battle. Okay, some experience. I don't think there's anything about time limits or anything, so I'll take some hunters, please. Invigorates the soul. Remnants of large bones and ancient weapons litter the ground near a strange structure. It seemed a battle had taken place here a long time ago. Look at the size of this bone. Can you imagine the beast it belonged to? Another marsh creature wiped out by the humans. Why do they hate us? I don't know, Chikum. Who can understand humans? Yeah, I don't know either. Ooh, look at that sword over there. Let's go back up here. I'm going to stop by here and pick up some more troops. And then we're going to go get those these guys, big guys over here. I want 9 of you, 6 of you. Can I do any upgrades? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, come on. There we go. Okay, how tough are you? You look pretty big. Easy. Alright. A large company of Barian mercenaries led by a huge Harima warrior stood guard at the only way into the deeper marsh. That's quite the following you have there, Swamp Spawn. Haven't you heard the stories of what we do when you gather like this? I heard those stories all my life, but this is a new story. Look at his grimace. Ah, the mouth on this one. We'll put you back in your place like all the others. Oh, man, them's fighting words. Alright, so the shaman's gonna be in the back. We're gonna charge in. Stabbing. Wait till you get the cutscenes in this game. Oh, we can go get that guy right now. I can kill all of them right now. Get in there. They got doggies. Get them. Okay, you can go get 3 to 4 of them taken out. I think we do that. We're gonna lose some lives today, but just think of your frog brothers. Move up as far as you can. And you might get one of them. Yeah. No, my birds. 12. Yeah, we have to just. I don't really want to do that. So what can we do? We can do bugs. Let's do bugs. Okay. You can kill her. What is this? Aggression. Target friendly group gets +10 melee offense, +10. Oh, yeah, here, have some offense. Walk up on this step right here and blast her. You didn't kill her. Got her. Those red lines are the range modifiers for damage. So yeah, so range units get a double damage range. If it's close, it's double damage. If it's outside that second range, it's single damage. Or normal damage. Okay, we've leveled up. We're going to take a 5th troop, maybe? This is +10 on everything for 2 rounds. +2 creation. I'm going to take that. I think for another open slot. We got 2 open slots now. So there we go. We've made it. What was that? The Rana drums warn of danger. A large force of Barians has entered the marsh. We must lead the Rana into the deep marsh. We're not ready for a whole battalion of Barians. We'll follow you, first rider. Rask led the Rana, old and young, deeper into the embrace of the marsh. He was leading them home to South Creek Flats. Okay, having escaped the mines of Rosewater, Rask and Cheekham led the Rana deeper into the marsh, hoping that the Barian House of Rosewater wouldn't pursue them further. We know what's going to happen. This is great. We get a song.
Out of a portal stepped the youngling, hard and mad. He will bring doom to all of us, for now he's just so sad. He went north into the swamp, to the refuge he had sought. But he found some greedy merchants just inspecting what they bought. Enraged by all of this,
there he is.
his essence, it was pure. His rage was all of him, their sickness is the cure. He'll fight forevermore, and all he will endure. For Rask the Rider, his death, of that you can be sure.
This is amazing. All right. The coals of the rider once hidden within. Yeah. The riders come. Oh, wait, is this a different thing? This is... Okay, I think that was a song. I thought it was a song. Will blaze from the ember, and so will begin. The marsh will awaken, and Rana ascend. All of our struggles the wielders will end. Touch of the rider, the beast they will heed. The swift, deadly ravager will serve as his steed. The crawlers will gentle neath his loving hand. The drums of the tremors will beat through the land. The rider is come to carry us high. The rider is come. The slavers will die. We get a frog after every mission. We get a frog. You get. I think. I say that after I played the other one, and it was I think the first 2 missions I played, and they both gave me a song. At least the first one did. I don't remember the second. I don't think I actually completed the second one. The first one gave me a song. Anyway, let's do some more of this. Human faction actually has pipers. Yeah. You have minstrels. Minstrels are your characters you can bring with you. Okay. Oh, sorry. All right, trudging through the miles of marsh, Rask and his followers reached a clearing with a small Rana village. They were tired and hungry, but no longer afraid. They had reached Rask's old home, South Creek Flats, just as he said they would. Now the former slaves had hope. Okay, no dying for Rask. We're going where? We're just going wherever? Oh, we're going there. Okay, as Rask neared his old home, he saw much of it had changed. The fungus farms were in disrepair, and no fire came from the hunters' lean-to. Frightened younglings peered from behind a shed, and a few thin Rana stared warily at them from their huts. Where you trespass? Who are you to trespass on the grounds of South Creek Flats? I'm Rask. Rask, spawn of search? This is a day to rejoice. It is rare that anyone escapes the slave's collar, but what of the barbarians? Is there pursuit? If they follow, we will fight them. Now we need refuge. Many have fled deeper into the marsh in fear of the Barians. There are slavers nearby, and you and your folk would be welcome. We'll deal with the Barians' threat. It's easier and wiser to hide from the Barians. They raid our homes and destroy our villages, and yet we survive. This season, other humans in strange robes have appeared, searching for old ruins. They're not slavers like the Barians, but they're no friend of Rana either. I have a good one, Skull. Thanks for hanging out. I got this frog the other day. It was very long and thin. It was a tadpole. Constantly threatened by humans, running from them, hiding from them. How can we live like this at all? This is our marsh, and I will rid her of her filth, of their filth. Okay. So we got this is our town. We can upgrade this thing eventually. Let's go build. What is this we have here? This is a fungus farm already, which is going to give us these hunters. But we can get new things with some by buying some stuff. I'm actually not opposed to just getting, well. Oh, wait. Fungus farm gives me gold every turn. The lean-to gives me hunters, which I need 3 wood for that. Let's go do some scouting around and pick up some wood to get that built. If there's any wood around here. There's some. Pick that up. And we're going to go get a lean-to. Okay. I want you to go over here this place. Pass the turn. We can get 6 guards. I do have room for them, so I'll take them. Nothing over here. There's guards and some crawlers defending that. Let's go look through. Oh, here, pick up the stone first. All right, that's done. So we're gonna start picking up. Not that one. Start picking up some troops here. in a moment. This town will upgrade with 1,000 gold, so that's going to do next turn. Here we go. New build spots and new roads pop in. We can get an exchange, which is a market, I think. I assume. We want shamans. Probably shamans, or maybe like a maybe some gatherers or diggers actually for wood. Okay, one battle. We got some good stats here. We got some rats over there. Rats are the worst. Some cultists nearby. Yeah, we'll go kill some cultists. Large band of strangely robed humans were camped near some ancient ruins. They were excavating around the ruins and making notes and drawings, but all work stopped when the Rana troops approached. Run along, little froglings, or we shall alert the slavers to your presence. We are busy, and you are but weak shadows of what you once were. Once we were slaves, and humans told us what to do. No more. We will water the marsh with your blood. Aurelia, who conquered the marsh, protects us. If this is our time to die, even in death, we will serve her. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, cultists and some old wizards. I don't know whether... Looks like you're ranged. You gotta be ranged. Actually, you're not ranged, but he is ranged. Do I just charge in there? Might be a bad idea. He's gonna walk up and try to hit me. Let's go to the high ground. You can actually get up and hit him. You could go kill most of them. Maybe all, not quite all of them, but a bunch of these guys. Oh, you got them all. Nice, I got a crit. Okay. What do? You're just big and tubby. 24 health, offense 56, defense 36. Yeah, you're just slow and tough. I got this blood boil thing. I don't think it's gonna do me any good though. Birds are tearing people up. And dying. Can you kill him? I'm going to give you aggression, Birdman. And now you can go get him. Come stand here. So we're on the top here, we're gonna get, you can see it's more damage. It's gonna give us plus 20% damage and that's it. For being on the high ground. Alright. Lost what, 9 there? Gotta be a little more cautious about who we lose here because we gotta make sure we're only getting like 2 or 3 per turn. 3 per turn. I'll take the glimmer weave. I'm sure it's gonna come in handy at some point. Let's go. There's a company of troops right there. I don't think they're moving, though. I think they're just standing there. It doesn't say what we need to do. It just says don't die. So, I want to build... I got a lean-to. I think I want to get... Purchase troops from other camps and settlements in your kingdom. Might be a good idea. No, we just need money, though. Seems like we're all about just getting lots and lots of frogs. I'm kind of curious how that works. From other camps. So if I had like, another camp, another town out there, I could buy them and pop them in here. I thought that's what that is. It's just like the human one. Let's bring in... Let's just do this. Another lean-to. I can upgrade this thing at some point and get storm guards, which is the next level up. Do it next turn. Okay, so let's go over here. Buy some troops. 17 more frogs. Some rats over here. Maybe 500 rats. It's a tough one. That's an easy one. We can go over there. I'm not sure how tough that one is. Is there a Stargate over there? Let's go this one. Stone. Want to build exchange? Yeah, why not? Up ahead, a sturdy guard held the leash of a young crawler, letting it sniff some tracks leading north. At Rask, the first riders approach. The crawler hissed, flaring its gaping maw, filled with poisonous fangs. The guard whistled, and the crawler relaxed by his feet and churred in contentment. Hey, friend, you'll need to be careful if you plan to go this way. Young Chugger here has caught the scent of some Dreth. Those are some nasty beasts. We're here to rid the marsh of all enemies, Dreth included. And you should bring my crawlers. I know most just keep them as pets, but they're fierce if trained right. We had a crawler when I was a spawnling. I don't remember them being big or aggressive. Marsh is a dangerous place. Some of us have been breeding crawlers larger and training them to guard the camps. I don't fear the humans. Train the crawlers. We'll bring them to battle. The marsh adapts. Oh. They want to join. Troops would rather join than do battle. Yeah. Come on in. Of course. Why would you not choose that? I guess for the experience. My market's done. I will take experience. Because I want experience in fight. Another unit spot. I'm going to take the experience in game. That'll be good in the long run. I need 10 stone. Is there any stone around here? Some right there. Let's go get that. I will take 5 more guards. Like a dragon statue. As Rana forces near this old statue, suddenly a deep voice was heard. A Rana wielder, go west and find Ethdra. They must awaken. Okay, we're going there. Take a gold mine for some gold. There's those doggies we gotta deal with. Undead things, but they're medium. I don't want to do that because I'm afraid I'm going to lose a lot of stuff. There's a swarm of rats there. Let's come down here. I can do that one. The guards of South Creek Flats have been training crawlers for a long time, and now that Rask has brought ravagers from the marshes, they started raising the hatchlings. The drums of the mighty tremor seemed to soothe the young ravagers, so it was decided that their training would be done in the beast corral. Just gonna quick battle this one. Ooh. 5 initiative. More experience gain. Let's take another thing of troops just in case. Okay. Get out of here. We gotta go by those rats. I don't want to. scared of rats. I'm sorry. I'm terrified. Okay, let's upgrade. What's the large one do? Oh, there's birthing pools for our tech. This one we can learn. There's beast corrals for those ravagers. Or mud huts for guards or crawlers. Oh, the big spider things. Oh, okay. Okay. Man, I lost a lot there in that fight. I gotta stop autoing, I guess. Let's get back here. That little cash will make our army bigger. $36 frogs. And I would like... What do we need for this? 2,000 gold and 10 stone. Yeah. So I'm trying to avoid the medium fights. That was an easy fight. I figured we'd win it, but we did not. Okay, we're level 8, which is good stuff. So we get... That's a big rank for us. For the first battle round, your troops get more movement. That could be good. Or troops get +1 damage. If we get in there, we can get the first fight, the first hit. That's more valuable than the damage, I think. Here's which one I want. Which of these I want? I think I want those spiders. I didn't go there. Worthy. I mean, it's gonna be tough. So we gotta build up before we go there. Okay, we can get the mud huts right now. Which will give us guards and the crawlers if we get research. 10 stone, which I'll be at here in 2 turns. I think I want the big spiders. Just because they're spiders. Also give me destruction, damage. What do you guys are? Essence, all destruction. Yeah, I think we'll do that. One more turn. I'm going to buy some troops. We're going to try to take out these rats. I did get destroyed by rats before. There we go. Just came out today, Killing Moon. Oh, man. I don't like this. I got destroyed by these rats last time I played. There's so many of them. It says it was did it say easy fight or is it medium fight maybe? Actually, you can kill all of them if you get in here. No, I can't do that. I gotta get the first hit in. I want to get in the high ground though. Let's go there. Okay. Yeah. Heavily outnumbered, but they're rats. But rats are nasty. Let's go there. They hit back. Shaman's gonna do some ranged damage. What do you do? Here, let's do this. He goes up. If he goes to there, it's a bad spot to stand. I'm gonna leave him right there. Maybe a mistake to not move, but I'm gonna leave him. do so much damage. Yeah, I cannot kill rats in this game. I don't know why this is so tough. Unstoppable. I got one frog here. It's gonna kill my whole army. It's gonna ruin everything. Are we okay with the save scum? How do we feel about that? I think it's mighty save scum time. And the thing is, I don't know if the game knows how tough the rats are, because I fought them multiple times, and it always says it's an easy fight. But I don't think I've ever beaten a rat fight. Yeah, I mean I have to. I lost the game because my guy died, so we have to save scum. Yeah. Game over. Well, hang on. Okay. Man, I don't know. And maybe there's something I'm missing with the rats, but I got just when I played it last night into that video like that. I did fine. I was doing pretty well until I came across rats, and they just demolished me. Okay, we're back here just a little bit. Where are we at? Oh, why did I go back so far? I guess saves aren't as frequent in this mode. Okay, you go up there. What did I do last time? I just... Fungus farm can get upgraded for more gold. Sure. Exchange is done. I just haven't built this thing yet. I saw the streamer that saves scum 4 more times when he streamed this game earlier. Yeah. It's just the I'm curious what it said. I thought it said, did it say, oh, it does say worthy. I guess I didn't read that. I saw the green and didn't pay attention. Okay, one battle we get that. So worthy we can't really handle. Red huts. I want this one. Waiting for the stone. I guess we're going to go up and around here. Lots of frogs. These have all been visited. Let me do it again. I don't remember what that one did for me. Yeah. Let's go get... There's some more rats. How many rats are there? 250. So it's the same thing. Medium threats. We just have to avoid that stuff. Maybe I'm supposed to sit on my hands a little more and wait until we get like an army, or maybe just explore this stuff. Here we go. $9,000 on some of these things. 20 you. Lookout tower. Hey. There we go. The first battle round, you get 2 movement. That's the same thing before. Troops gain +1 damage. Is that a lot? If we are like, we have lots of numbers, maybe it's better. We'll do it. We'll try something different. My goal this turn, I'll go back and pick up a couple troops. And we can get 5 of these guys. These guys are slow. And then we'll go get this. Barbarian slavers captured and collared and the beat-up Rana survivors of a battle. Many Rana were already locked in the cages. The slavers took up their weapons when Rast, the first rider, and the Rana troops approached. Today is your lucky day, froglings. Our cages are full. Run along and live in your fetid swamp until next time we pass through. Not today. The fire of my rage will bring death to all slavers. Yes, yes. So archers and crossbowmen doing 1.4 to 2 damage per archer earlier today. So I guess maybe that would be a good bonus here. So he does 3. I guess it is pretty good. 3 to 4 damage. So we just went up quite a bit then, if that's the case. How much do you do? 7 to 10. Yeah, you know what? So normally it's 1 to 2, but he's doing 2 to 3 because of the boost we've got. Okay, yeah, that is good. They're gonna, what's that guy? He's a musician. Okay. He's jigging the jugs. All right. No jug. There'll be no jugs where I'm at. Ah, reach, huh? Range. We'll put the other one. Come up to me. Let's go. Maybe you'll back up. None of these frogs have any powers. My other guys would have like buttons I could push for powers. If you step up 1 square, you'll be in range of the double damage. So you're gonna go 4 to 7, 44, 66 damage. It's the same. So I moved, which took minus 50% damage, but I moved. Just kind of hosed that. These guys do some damage. Alright, go get him. Ow! You think the +2 movement is better? That's what I thought first. That's what I thought too. I figured we'd mix it up this time. It seems like being able to get in and get that first hit is more important than the extra damage. But maybe because we're more of a numbers people than a damage people. Maybe, I don't know. After the battle, Cheekum searched through the carnage for survivors. All he found were bloody and broken bodies of Rana. Old guards with faded scars, brave hunters thin with hunger, and younglings barely spawned, and then he saw the worst horror he could imagine. They've poisoned the breeding pools. They've killed spawnlings. Every single one. I thought I'd seen Barian evil before, but this is a sickness. Yes, Cheekum, we must be the cure. We must drive them from the marsh. No, they must be destroyed. Periods. Suddenly, Cheekum yelled out with fury. His body arched with rage. There was a huge crack, and several streams of lightning struck from the heavens into the few surviving Barians. Sparks leapt between his webbed fingers as he looked up at Rask with fear and wonder. The marsh has called you, Cheekum Stormcaller. The Rana will need your powers. The marsh provides. Let the Barians tremble when they hear my name. Their evil ways end here. Life returns to the marsh. All right. Yeah, you get mad, you get powers. Okay. I got it. Experience, I'll take that one. For 2 turns, we get that. So we have a new one, right? Yeah, we got her now. She has some soldiers also. Excellent. Some prisoners in here. I'll take some guards. Actually, I think I'll take the experience. This is Cheekum now. Destruction spells tier 3. Do we want that? Or do we want another? I will take +2 Arcana. Let's do some spell casting with Cheekum here. +1 Chaos for the next battle. I visit. Oops, I got that already. Oh, rats. But I can't get through the rats. So we're not going to go that way. Stop by this altar here and see what these guys are all about. Easy fight there. Stop by the camp. Take the shaman. I haven't been using that stuff, so I'll take the 800 gold. These guys are real nasty. They hit real hard, so you gotta hit them first. Let's see what he does over here. These are other frogs. Sure, they won't fight. These are my friends. Look at these dogs. Man, risky. I can't do that anymore. I'm too lazy. I don't want to. I want to get to the song at the end. Really? What do I do? But first 3 battle rounds, cunning gives you your troops boosts. Add this much of their own XP to other wielders. Okay. Okay. We got these guys to deal with. Now they're worthy because we lost my army. Alright. It's a medium fight. Challenging. I can walk through here. I wonder if they'll join me. I'm gonna let you do it. We've heard of you, Rast the Rider. You've come to free the marsh from the human oppressors. We will rise with you if you would have us. I would. I would. Okay. Ooh, we got a new town here. Okay. I think I want this one to do... We don't have any shamans. Right? We have a few, but we're not making any. I think I mostly just want... I want hunters. I want frogs. And speaking of frogs, we can come down here and we can upgrade these things to storm guards. To get even cooler troops. Man, to get there's a bit of a walk, isn't it? Upgrade you also. I'm going to hold off for now. I don't remember if the Ancient Amber was needed or not. I don't think it was for that. Man, a hideout. It would be suicide to go in there. We won't do that. They'll probably join me too. I'll let her go, or I keep saying her. I'll let him go do some scouting out. Okay, more of these guys. I got lots of these things. Old bones. You can't handle the ancient skeletons, can you? How many are there? Oh, a bunch. Rumors of more wielders awakening across the Great Marsh were true. A respected shaman named Sugna had for a long time been teaching the Rana how to work with the great giant beasts known as tremors. Just recently, she had been doing some magic, calling down fire and destruction to defend the camp from bandits. If Rask called upon her, she would come. Okay. Join me. I will take a bone scimitar, which is +6 offense, which you don't have anything yet. I visited that gold mine before? Visited by someone else, I see. So we can go to here and hire a new person. Msugna, who sees beyond. You come with some tremors. You're hired. I was gonna bring this guy back for an army. I wonder if I should let you build an army. Tremors. I want. Oh, I need more glimmer weave. I do need more. Okay. I don't know whether I want. I think I want to just put my army into this guy. Wait, with the, yeah, frog with horns. Yeah. Very cute. I don't know. Do I just stock up this army? Maybe I should. Stock up and then upgrade them all into these storm guards. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Okay, to put you in there, I think what I want to do is I want you to gain those troops because you're gonna be my fighter. There isn't room for all of them, but there can be. That's the fight that will be. So I'm gonna let you. I'm not sure yet. Is she wearing like overalls? Okay, let's go get these guys. We know how many are there? The army was surprisingly led by a woman dressed in overalls, okay, with a belt of tools at her waist and covered in grime. She did not look like a mercenary as she cautiously approached the Rana, open-handed. Hello there, I'm Mary Wondercraft. I never properly talked to Rana before, so I figured I'd take the opportunity. Humans never talk, they're always violence and death, but no more. Sometimes violence is the answer, but far from always. I didn't come here to fight, even if that does tend to happen near the swamps. If humans didn't go where they were not welcome, there would be no fights. Where did you come? Why did you come? Examine the ancient portals. The really old ones. It seems like one can teleport vast distances using them. As far as the island of Arleon, then all humans can reach us with ease. We've seen these portals all over the marsh. Really, if you tell me where they are, there's not time for more words. You are pleasant for a human, but we know the truth of you. Prepare yourselves. Okay. I think Rask has got a little bloodthirsty. Like, hey, you know the way? You know the ways in the next portal? Die, human. Yeah, if I had +2 movement, I could be there and I could hit him in one turn. Yeah, that would be the better. That's the better perk. Yeah. All right, let's go. Wow. Destroyed me. Did it say this was a really tough fight? I don't remember what this said. But we're gonna die. Man. And on that guy, what do we have here? No, they're not gonna move. They're gonna stay right there. How long does this last? For 1 troop round. So I'm gonna save it. I don't get any movement bonuses. I got destroyed. Okay, okay. Hang on. Oh, I can't load from here. Take that. And more of that. Oh, the poor frogs. This is tough. Okay, 4 minutes ago. Finally croaked. These aren't even Barians. Well, this is just, this is just some human scout. Or like human explorer. Okay. I'm gonna walk up to you, but not fight you. Medium threat level, but we clearly can't do that. I don't want. I'm gonna run away. I can't get by you. I don't know what to do. I can hide the frogs, but I really want you to hide the frogs. Just run away. I'm trying to get to old final Ethra. It was surprisingly led by a young woman. Hello there. Hello. Run away! So, Msugna is gonna die. You just destroyed my whole town. Did you see that? She destroyed my whole town. Man. I guess I lost. The last dragon of the marsh was defeated and killed by Murkoth, Sword of Aurelia. Let's see if I can make it over here and see this thing. They're converting this town. I assume I lose if this gets destroyed. I can't beat her though. I gotta fight. I don't really know what to do. The game is hard. I've played 3 games now, and I guess I played 4 games. I've died terribly in 3 of them. I think maybe our best bet is to stay back. He can he can't move up in these squares. He's stuck there. He can move up and shoot. I think we sit. We don't want to move anyway because they're gonna go. So we're just gonna move you back a little bit. Okay. They're gonna buff themselves. It said his range wasn't. It says his range wasn't there. What? I love that thing. Is that just his? Oh, that's just his first range increment. Oh man, I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's hopeless. They're in range. They're gonna destroy me. Take a while to reload, but I'm gonna be dead before they get reloaded. There's such a range on those things, and there's so much damage. All enemy troops minus 10 defense. I can't reach him though this turn. Get those barriers. I'll put some bugs on you. Those are the colored lines. These are my spells. So each unit gives me essence. That's what's going on there. So depending on what I put in my army. So you balance your army out with what essence you want. Essence is mana. So I'm getting destruction mana right now. That guy is giving me creation mana. Oh, whoops. That's all. A big part of the game is making your armies match the mana that you want. And so you can cast the spells you want. And every turn they kind of collect up. And there's a whole bunch of different spells that we'll get. So we're collecting up destruction. Once we get 10 destruction next turn, we will have Ice Bolt we can throw out. Looks pretty good. We're not going to survive until next turn, though. Ooh, do I get, maybe. Oh, he's the wrong guy. He's Arcana, which doesn't do me any good with... no, 3-8. That's creation. Like that. So, I think we're done for. All done for. They took my home. They burned it down. We're slaves again. Story of the Rana, Rask the Rana, is over. We don't even get a song. A short taste of freedom was all that Rask had time to enjoy. With his defeat, the Rana were soon pushed down again, and a few awakened wielders were hunted down by the Barians for sport. I can try this, but my town's going to get taken before anything happens. So I don't think we're gonna make it. I'm gonna try to just rush over there. See what happens in. Where's my leader? Here he is. So we gotta go over here, and is this the right way? Did I go down? Oh, I went down first. I went the wrong way. Down here and around. Yeah, she's going to destroy us. Not really anything I can do. I could put some defenders in. I mean, I guess I could go over here. Is that do any good? I can put defenders in the town, or I can put it on her. Let's just do it this way. So we've got 36 of these tough guys. I could hit her now. Oh, I'll die. No, I can't do that. This guy can't die. Oh, you're going this way now, huh? Ah, okay. The chase is on. Okay, come this way. She's breaking all my stuff. I think she might be a bad guy. Easy bandits. Quick battle this one. Okay, you made it there. Hoping maybe we stick around the town. It'll keep her away from our town. She'll go rummage around there more. The Ethtra. I kind of want to do this before she decides to go attack my town. I have a feeling she's going to be doing that soon. A lot of folks in there hanging out. Just find the Ethra. It's... Where's it pointing at? As the first rider near the old statue of a dragon, the mountains behind it suddenly shimmered and disappeared. Now it's time for the fires to subside. Find the Ethra, and beside you they'll ride. What does it mean? It needs to go over here. Can I use that? Why didn't it let me use that? Yellow Pages. A Yellow Pages joke? Man. I haven't heard one of those in a while. It says locked. What does it mean? Is there maybe more dragons we gotta go talk to? We talked to that one. There was another one, wasn't there? Locked. Guess it means we gotta talk to a couple more dragons. I know there's another one out here somewhere. It was over here though, wasn't it? I don't know where it is though. I don't want to go to the desert. Frogs don't like deserts. Let's go look over here. It's kind of a dead end over here. Hello, Rana frogs. Come on in. It's lit up. It's clearly got to be what it is. I don't know what that one is, though. Well, that first one I think is what started that quest. It must be lit up. Road further away to the marsh and into the Barian Desert. We don't want to go there. Snakehead. Nope, don't fight that. I don't know. Find the Ethra. We know we need to go there. Any ideas? There's a dragon right there. I'm gonna lose all my frogs here. 48 frogs dying. can't go this way. There's that one there. That's the one I think I turned the quest on. We'll build some things while we're here. Maybe she stopped by and hit it, so it turned it off. Ah. Yeah, 50 max frogs. Well, 50 per unit thing, and there's no upgrades on these guys like there is the humans. Ah. Rana forces near the cracked statue of a dragon. They heard a deep voice reverberate from the stone. Cheekum Stormcaller ascended. You must awaken Ethra. They live north, but their key is to the west. Okay, do it. They live north, but their key is to the west. We turn that one on. Can't win that fight. It's all little different colors up here. That's just the spell thing. I realize I'm not picking things up. I just want to see if we can advance this. Oh. Okay. No quarrel with you, Rana. We will not let you pass. We will stand aside. We will have a quarrel. I'm out of patience. Okay. Fight these guys. I will take 1 wood. I'll take more troops, which I'm almost out of troops now. And Balloon's like a scout, like a tower. Where am I? There's a portal right there. Can we get back there? Those guys were tough, weren't they? I have no units to fight anymore. Hello. Okay. I didn't mean to run into you. Okay, we're gonna lose again. A lot of glowy stuff up here. And this is a... We don't know how tough this is. Suicide. I don't know. Must be other things that we gotta just scour the map, I guess, to find our way through there. I'm not gonna make it. She's gonna get here. She's gonna break this thing in 2 turns. Yep, game over. I wish it gave me a little more information. Like, just like a hint of something. Like, go, I guess I did say go north, but there's a big map here. I'm kind of lost. I suppose if we were able to, we could try to take out that town, which, when I had a big army at one point, I probably could have done it. Can't do it now, though. Okay, we'll let them finish this up. Go out on a nice whimper. There it is. All right. I wanted to hear another song. Kind of sad about that. Anyway, so I was talking about this before. Campaign mode. So there's 2 campaigns right now, but you can make a custom campaign or pick them up from, I guess, the workshop. I think that's what this is all showing us. Yeah. These are maps. These are these are just levels. No thanks. Zombie Bonanza. Yeah. Yeah, these are all skirmish maps. Well, no, these are single player. Never mind. Single player level where you confront the enemy Arlean strongholds with Loth. Okay, cool. Just one picture. Anything have more pictures? Yeah. That's cool. Single player level. All right. And here is the map making is in here. I showed this in the video I did before, but there is map editing right now. So, you want a dad joke? We're gonna go out. We're gonna go out a dad joke. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm tired. A guest arrives at a boutique hotel in the woods. The front desk, as he gets there, says, "Welcome. Your room is ready. The Wi-Fi password is bears. Let me know if there's anything that you need." And the next day, the guest returns from a hike. Front desk clerk there says, "Welcome back. Your room has been cleaned, and your Wi-Fi password is bears. Let me know if there's anything you need." That night, the guest is heading out for dinner. Front desk says, "Good evening. I hope you enjoy your meal. Your password is right. Thanks," says the guest. He interrupts her. "I think I have it. You tell me the Wi-Fi password every time." Front desk says, "I know, but it bears repeating." There you go. That was a long one. I'm not sure it was worth all the talking,